So Melissa, I'm guessing that in 2 minutes, presentation will come up.
That's right. I'm enjoying everybody's conversation. Keep it up.
I think, Melissa, you should be grateful because of the role of Mark. It seems he's a very social guy, and that will be really very important for our joining.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking he should MC for us.
Yeah. I'm the kind of person who says, "Come on, turn on your cameras. We need to talk." I'm an extrovert.
I like it. I like it as well.
I like
funny.
it too.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm an extrovert, but I've been really loving COVID. I mean, not COVID itself, but I've done very well with the lockdown. I've been incredibly productive, and I love my work. So I want to cook for 50 people, but I can wait. I'll do that next year. Right now, I'm just loving the work.
Okay. Nice, very nice.
I really enjoyed the stay-at-home thing because I like going out and seeing people, but I really, really like staying at home. So
Yeah.
it's a chance to change your whole perspective, how your relationship with your home, with your house, how you cook, and having time for go through this. I think it's nice. I think we are very privileged to have jobs that we can stay at home and work from home.
Oh, definitely, yes. I cannot imagine the people who don't have that. And look, it looks like we are streaming on YouTube. I just brought that up on another computer.
Oh, already? I didn't realize it.
So yes, this will be streaming on YouTube as well as recorded in a big blue button. So if you don't want to appear on camera, you might want to turn your camera off and just know that everything is being recorded at this point.
Or just cover your
Well, not yet, but will be recorded.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fun.
So Rafael and I were exchanging political opinions. Those will now become public.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I
yeah,
haven't started yet. Don't worry. We haven't started recording this session yet.
okay, interesting. Yeah. I even because of this coronavirus scenario, we have had certain things getting good, like this kind of meetings. Yeah, everything have its own good and bad part, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I organized a reunion with my classmates from Milano. And, you know, we finished high school 37 or 38 years ago. And it was very nice to see them again. And without COVID, we would not have done it.
Yeah. Globalization is advancing a lot with this specific scenario.
Yeah, I think video conferencing had a jump that it would have eventually happened, but much more slowly.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So, Rafael, I think your image went static. So we hear your voice, but I think your image is frozen.
Okay.
In case you want to reload or something.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
So it's a little after 1800 UTC. Why don't we get started? I know everybody has a very busy day or is ending their day. So
all right,
just want to remind everybody that we're going to be recording the session. It is also streaming on YouTube. Both the links are in the chat for anybody that wasn't able to get on and you want to share those links with them. And if you don't want to appear on camera, I suggest you turn your camera off. So I'm going to start the recording. Okay. So welcome everybody. My name is Melissa Wu. I am the Community Engagement Challenge Project Coordinator. Welcome to the Phase 2 Showcase, where we'll be highlighting the projects and announcing the winners. Today, I'm going to give a little bit of background on the Community Engagement Challenge for those of individuals that are joining us that may not be aware. Then we'll go into the showcase of all the projects. Neil McGovern, our Executive Director, will then announce the winners. And at the end, if everyone could turn on their cameras for a group photo, that would be great. So by way of background, the Community Engagement Challenge was designed to encourage individuals or teams to submit stimulating ideas that connect the next generation of coders to the FOSS community, improve the coding skills of beginner coders by introducing them to the FOSS community, and encouraging FOSS community participation for years to come. We launched in April of 2020, earlier this year, and phase 1 lasted from April to July. We received 149 proposals and inquiries from over 400 individuals. At least 10 of those proposals featured team members who identified as non-male. And we received proposals from over 38 different countries. The winners of phase 1 were announced at the end of July, and 20 projects were selected for phase 2. This consisted of 12 teams and 8 individual projects, 6 teams with non-male leads or team members, and representation from 10 different countries. In early November, we announced the phase 2, no, excuse me. Sorry, we are in early November. Anyway, now we're going to announce the phase 2 winners at the end of this session. But before we do, I wanted to take a quick second to share a few things. First, I wanted to thank our judges for all of their hard work. It's not easy narrowing down 149 projects to 20 and then selecting the top projects for phase 2. All of the phase 2 projects were fantastic. And when you look through the working model, you can tell that the individuals and the teams, all of you, spent a ton of time in these last few months working on your project. And all of you deserve to be recognized for all of your hard work. So thank you very much. I also wanted to share, because we are free and open software, that I know that we're all looking for contributors to our project. And so as we're going through these showcase, if you see any projects that you think you can contribute to or partner with, please feel free to reach out to the projects directly or to us at this email address. I've included this email address in the chat as well. And of course, projects are always looking for sponsors. It's thanks to our sponsors like Endless that we're able to put challenges like these on. And if you appreciate something like this or want to see things like this going forward or support in other ways, please feel free to visit the GNOME.org support-GNOME link. This is also in the chat. So now let's get started. The first, in alphabetical order, so no particular in alphabetical order, the first project is BOSS, the big open source sister project. With a focus on women, this Brazilian-based organization aims to reach underrepresented groups in technology who want to work and be mentored in open source projects. Next up, broadening participation to scaffold sustain BOSS engagement in an undergraduate computing curriculum. This redesigns an undergraduate computing curriculum, diffusing it with BOSS and computing for the greater good. It includes a collection of open educational materials, and source modules are being developed that engage students in sustained BOSS participation from their first course through their senior capstone. Next, Creative BOSS is a web app that lowers the barrier to entry for creative contributions to open source projects. So no spooky command line Git commands, just a simple, streamlined way for creative individuals to contribute their work to open source projects. Eureka Universe is by the team of the Eureka's community. It is a business analytics platform that utilizes a universal representation based on fuzzy logic, predicates, and related techniques. We also have First Contribution, which helps beginners contribute to open source projects through hands-on tutorials, a project database, and an online forum. FOSS Campus is a platform that offers a step-by-step guide for students to participate in open source in a fun and engaging manner by choosing topics of interest and practicing tasks. Next, we have FOSS Coop, a platform for student cooperative playground. And this is also a web platform which covers theory and practice exercises to help in the development of coding skills. FOSS Storm is a free and open source platform that aims to bring, engage, and retain new contributors to the open source community by giving them access to a skill-based directory and offering project management guidance and rewards. Handybox is an accessibility tool that allows human-computer interaction with folks who have some degree of motor disability. Init OSS introduces users to contributing to FOSS by teaching language basics and practice sets. This project is designed for users with a range of skill levels from beginner to advanced. The Institute for Computing and Research Summer Internship Program is a consortium of students, scientists, and teachers who work together to promote computational scientific research in our community. Their internship is a 4-week program designed to train in research, computer programming, and computational thinking. LeapCode is a gamified platform that rewards and motivates first-time open source contributors. Let's GNOME, a series of hands-on workshops for universities to further GNOME and free software. Examples of workshops include a class that helps attendees learn how to write GNOME applications and helping attendees learn how to contribute to open source. RIA is designed to be the world's first Linux development learning platform with both video and text-based courses focused on Linux development. Open Source Made Easy, the GNOME application, and a one-step guide for all beginning coders in the FOSS community. Open UK Kids Courses and Associated Digital Camps are courses that teach children both to code and to learn about open source via short and fun animated lessons. Program Kits for Everyone takes inspiration from the DIY tutorials of home computers in the 80s. A program kit will be delivered digitally or physically, which contains all the tools needed to create a small to medium-sized open source project. And last but not least, Well OSS, welcome to FOSS. The Well OSS platform analyzes available OSS projects to help newcomers choose the right project according to their preferences. So thank you very much to all of the project phase 2 project participants. I now would like to introduce Neil McGovern, our executive director, to announce the winners.
Hi folks, so thank you very much, Melissa. Just a short bit of background as to what we're trying to achieve here at GNOME and so how this fits into the context of that. So GNOME, here at GNOME, we believe and we want to see a world where everyone is empowered by technology that they can trust. And particularly for us at GNOME, we do that by building a diverse and sustainable free software personal computing ecosystem. So for us, it's not just about producing a desktop, for example. It's about making sure that applications are available so that people really do have that control over their own computing and that they're able to trust it in that way. And this particular challenge is really speaks to the sustainability there. I know when I first got involved in free and open source software, I was at university and many years have gone past since then, and I've watched everyone in the community start to get a bit older. And as open source software is now becoming ubiquitous, we haven't seen that rise in people stepping up and maintaining things, or getting involved with free software that would be proportional to the amount of people who become proportional to the amount of people who simply consume open source software. So this really is about not necessarily teaching people to code, but how to contribute to free and open source software. And that's something that we feel has been less emphasized than some of the traditional, well, here's how you go code something over there. Like, okay, so once you do that, how do you contribute back to open source software? And I would like to just reiterate Melissa's huge thanks to Endless for sponsoring this program and the series of works. We are a US nonprofit charity, and we rely a lot on donations and programs and things to be able to run things like this. So again, if you or your company or anyone is interested in running similar things or running these again, if you reach out to Melissa or myself, we'd be delighted to talk to you about what we can do and how we can help run this. So I guess without further ado, I'm going to just run into the winners from this stage. As Melissa said, the judging was, the judges found that there was a really high degree of really excellent projects coming along here, and it was really hard to pick sort of the top winners. Initially, when we started this, I think we announced that there would be 4 winners, but I think as the judging sort of scores came in, and huge thanks to our judges as well for doing this, it became more clear that there was sort of 5 that really would benefit from sort of moving forward to the next stage. So those all receive some funding as well, and so we have managed to pick 5 winners for the sort of the next stage, the last 3rd stage of this competition. So without further ado, I'll just run you through them very quickly. You've all heard about them, so I won't repeat it too much. But the phase 2 winners are, so the Big Open Source Sister Project. So again, this huge focus on women, Brazilian-based organization, reaches underrepresented groups in tech. Fantastic project here. Next up is broadening participation through scaffold-sustained FOSS engagement and undergraduate computing curriculum. So again, a fantastic thing. Designing an undergraduate computing curriculum, making sure it works with free and open source software rather than just off on Windows with MATLAB or wherever we are. It's actually using free software to really sort of help what we do. LeapCode. Again, this leapcode.io has a invitation code there for people who want to take out a gamified platform that sort of rewards and motivates those first-time open source contributors. Open UK and their kids courses and associated digital camps. So this is a course that's had some fantastic results, which teaches secondary school. So in the US, that's grades 7 and above or something, I think, or similar, sort of 11 to 18 sort of age, and teaches people how to create free and open source software using a mix of that and open hardware using BBC microbits. A fantastic little, fantastic project there. And last, but by no means least, is First Contributions. So this is again helping beginners contribute to those open source projects and really using hands-on tutorials and project database. And again, that's around on GitHub there. So the links on the slides there. So a huge, fantastic congratulations to all the winners at this stage. Commiserations for those who didn't quite make it to this stage. That's absolutely not to say that your project isn't any good or there wasn't some fantastic ideas and some really good work out there. But it was obviously very hard to kind of pick amongst these. And the judges, I've seen some of their comments and their scoring, and they had a really tough job to kind of separate out the sort of top 5 as it ended up being. So huge congratulations, everyone, and I'm looking forward to hopefully a very successful next stage to this competition. So I guess I'll hand back over to you, Melissa.
That sounds great. Congratulations, everybody. Very exciting. I'm excited to see the phase 3 and what that entails. Now, again, if anybody wants to contribute or support or have ideas for any of these 20 projects, please do not hesitate to reach out to either us or to the individual project winners. We'll be posting, phase 2 projects. We'll be posting those links and URLs on the challenge website, so it'll make it easier to access. Now, if everybody could stay for the group photo, we would love to have everybody turn on their cameras, unmute, give a big cheer for those moving on to phase 3, and then we'll tie everything up. I have to say, though, I don't actually know how to take the group photo, but we'll take a screenshot. So let's see, I'm going to minimize this. Let's see if that, oh, maybe that's just my view. All right, I see 11 of us so far. Caroline, will you be in charge of taking the photo? Thank you. We'll give a few moments for everybody to straighten up and get on screen. I know some of you guys are in the middle of your holiday party, so I appreciate you joining us. Thank you. All right. Oh, still more people coming. So nice to see everybody. I've been seeing everybody's emails and names for these past few months, and now to put faces to names is really great. Caroline, I'm going to leave it up to you to either count us down or decide when we have enough people to take a photo.
Looks like we're good, so I'm going to take it now. I don't see any new people joining. So everybody got it.
You look at the camera and smile.
All right.
You know, maybe take a few in case, you know.
I'm going to take a couple just in case.
Thank you all for joining us in the middle of your day or at the end of your evening. Really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing all of your projects continue on in the future. If you have any questions or need any support, definitely feel free to reach out to us, and hope everybody has a wonderful winter and holiday season. Thank you for
And the
joining
last
us.
round of applause for everybody. Yay!
Thank you, everybody, for participating.
Turn on the microphone for applause.
And thank you, GNOME.
Thanks, everybody.
Clap yourself off.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Congrats to all the winners.
Congratulations. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, Neil.
Bye-bye.
Bye.